Breaking overnight, a substitute teacher charged with molesting students has just faced a judge.
Our Janelle Fort was in the courtroom. Janelle, what happened in there overnight?
Well, Russ and Lisa, a judge spent 23 minutes going over those disturbing charges. Eventually, he set Joshua Lewis's bond at $100,000 for each of those 3 counts. Now, these allegations, they first came to light at the beginning of the month. Counselors at Jessup Elementary School reported several complaints by 4th graders who were in a classroom that he was subbing for on October 5th. Depositions read in court say Lewis would pretend to have a crush on the girls, call them up to his desk alone, and then touch them. The students say Lewis touched their breast area and middle part. The Pasadena ISD fired Lewis shortly after those accusations and began an investigation. What they found led to police arresting Lewis yesterday. He's facing 3 felony charges, 2 counts of indecency with a child and 1 count of improper relationship between an educator and a student in court. We also learned there were 10 additional students who came forward about Lewis. The DA's office found his actions in those instances weren't enough to press charges, but could be considered grooming behavior. Parents in Pasadena ISD arguably, understandably upset about this whole thing. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
Janelle Fort, thank you very much for the update.